But it wasn't on the fact. My awareness wasn't, I'm not gonna be able to see him again. I can't call him. I can't text him. I can't do this and that. So once the awareness shifts to one of those numbers, because like your awareness could be, you can think about something happened. You can think about the bitch you was fucking or some hot chick, and then your whole mood's gonna change because of where your awareness is. So it's like you can fucking not grieve for a year. And this is the thing. My brother killed himself because a year prior, his friend died. So he was holding it in. And he's in the military, so he got that military mindset. He real tough and shit. He was holding that shit in for a whole year, and one day later, I literally had checked in on him because I knew he was dealing. It was all of our homie, but that's his best friend. And I checked in on him. I was like, bro, stay strong, blah 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 blah. And we talked, and a day later he did what he needed to do because he couldn't do it with the pain, man.
And like I told you, bro, like at least he's not dealing with that pain anymore, bro. At least he
not. And the way how he transcended, like again, for y'all who don't know, I named my son after my brother way before I knew he was going to pass.
You know what I was about to say though.
Yeah, you told me that.
Didn't you say that your brother passed away the same day that your kid was born?
And they got the same name. Yep.
All right. You believe in reincarnation?
I definitely do.
That's what I'm thinking.
I remember when
Gang,
you
gang.
When he told me that shit, bro. When he told me that shit at the venue, that shit blew my mind, bro. I instantly said, I was like, that could be your brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still with you. He's basically like your son now, bro. So you can guide him the right way now. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
crazy is he's my half brother, so we don't got the same dad, and he's never had his dad. His dad was a piece of shit from day one. I saw his dad maybe one time. Last time I saw his dad, I was 10 years old. And I really did raise him. I was the nigga who sat there and showed him how to pull out his dick and piss in the fucking toilet. I'm the nigga who showed him how to get slapped. Like, I'm really, rest in peace, my brother. You can ask him. Like, I raised him, and like, I was literally his dad in some sense. And I'm a kid, so there's only so much I could do. You know what I'm saying? But as being that guy, that male, I had a dad. So I took the love that he gave me and I just transmuted it into him. So it's kind of cool because, like, besides him dealing with the stresses of his best friend, it was the stresses of being in the army, or the military. It was the stresses of not having a fucking father. He reached out to his father, you know, a couple months prior, and he still disowned him. Like, after all these years, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it make you not feel love. It makes, again, I'm really big on this, people knowing their worth. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this shit, all this shit's fucking with you at once, and he's real tough. He a man. He don't gotta, like, I'm the one. I'll sit here and cry. I'll cry and shoot a nigga right after. I don't get no fuck. You see? And I don't care who judges me and look at. I'm gonna do what the fuck I'm gonna do. Him on the other hand, he gonna sit there and be tough. And I feel like that holding that tough shit in is why motherfuckers. I'm an Aries. I'm like a motherfucking teapot. If you let the steam build up and build up and build up and build up, that shit go. And I feel like motherfuckers gotta really talk about shit, and especially males.
Exactly, bro. Cause like me, bro, like I have good communication now. Like I'm too open-minded, so like I have to communicate. You know what I'm saying?
See, there's families. I feel like there's I'm sorry to overtalk because I know I'm talking my ass off, but I know personally my family, my wife's family. There's a lot of families that aren't open with communication. That's not open with that. So it starts at home. At home, you was told you a bitch if you speak up. You're weak if you cry, or if you see what I'm saying? Or your own parents didn't want to, or you watched your own parents not do this shit. So it's kind of hard when you're 18, you're an adult now. It's just like you got to manage your own emotions, your own self, and you don't even have like the start, the root to even know how to do this shit. So it's just like, you got society, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got social media, and you can't really go there and type out your motherfucking problems because no one gives a fuck. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. So then you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna do it by myself. You deal with it via the drugs, via the alcohol, via the lean, via being alone, and it just doesn't fucking work out. I was just watching what's his name, Mac and Miller, bro. Some interview that popped up in my shit, some little thing, and it was talking about how it was just him being alone in his fucking rich ass crib all the time, and then it just went to drugs, and then it just went to nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's shit like that. It's shit like that, man.
I don't think Mac purposely killed himself, though.
Not purposely, but on a conscious. You don't have to necessarily instantly boom to be suicidal. I mean, I remember I was at a period to where the way I would drive on the road, I would just go in the next lane without looking because I honestly didn't care. I wasn't constantly killing myself, but I was on like, you see what I'm saying? So your habits every day, like how you spend your 24 hours, shows how you really value your life. You see what I'm saying? You could be suicidal just by eating motherfucking cheeseburgers and bullshit all fucking day when you know it's bad for you, killing your heart.
Or by eating nothing at all.
Or that too. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's get or not getting your rest is a form of like self-love. It goes it's a really broad title, but it goes deep. It really goes deep, and it's very important.
I get up at 5 a.m., bro, take a shower and shit, go to work, bro, grind my ass off. I get back home, bro, take a shower and shit, try to make a song go live or something. You know, like, I'm always trying to be around people. Like, when I'm alone, bro, that shit is when it hits, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not saying it is good to practice being alone because you do want to have that because you don't want the dependency issue. See, my thing is I learned how to be alone because I was hanging around with friends who weren't good for me just because I wanted the attention, just because I needed the people around. It was motherfuckers I knew was taking advantage of, motherfuckers I knew wanted to do what I was doing for them back. If it was, you know, but I was so motherfucking insecure and needy. I just really needed a motherfucker to smoke with, to hang out with, to talk to be around. So it's like, and if you don't deal with the wanting to be alone situation, you end up in toxic relationships for long periods of time because you don't know how to be alone. One of my breakups, one of my last breakups helped me. I was living in a hotel by myself. I couldn't see my fucking kids. I was very suicidal. I was very depressed. And it was either one choice. It was up or down. And I was like, fuck it, I chose up. I was like, I ain't finna sit here and keep being a little bitch and whining and crying about my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. One to clarify. It's okay to cry. It's okay to deal with your emotions. But if you're going to consciously choose to stay in that emotion and not do anything about it, you can't expect change, bro. Insanity is literally doing the same shit a million fucking times and expecting new results.
Like what I was gonna say, bro, is like I was on Xans, bro, for like a whole year. I don't remember a whole year of my life, right? And I just kept saying to myself, I don't want to do this shit anymore, you know? So
yeah.
I fucking snapped out of it, bro, and I got a job and shit, and I saved up, bro, and I moved out of my mom's house. I got my own crib now, bro. You know, I'm self-dependent and shit. I'm doing my own thing, bro, and vibing out and living my dream, bro. Like, it's all up from here. I want to go down again.
And it's a choice, bro. Like you got to realize, like, yeah, we're driven probably 85-90% by our subconscious habits and subconscious mind. But whatever 10 to 15% of conscious choice and energy you have to utilize it at all fucking times. If you're in a suicidal mood or you're a fucked up ass mood, you can't use your conscious energy to play a sad ass fucking song, which is going to put you in a spill or a trance of more depression. Use your conscious energy. I'm fucked up right now. Let me put in motivational shit. So I don't want to hear this shit because I don't really believe it. But what do I need to do to change my vibration, to change my conscious thought or awareness? You see what I'm saying? Let me put on some Family Guy, laugh at some funny shit real quick. So let me not play some sad shit and put myself deeper in the motherfucking pits. You got to use your conscious energy because it's a choice.
It's alchemy.
It's alchemy. There we go. You're literally just manipulating energy, you know, and then your physical changes based on that. It's how you respond to the situation. Shit will always happen. Shit will always fucking happen. We can't control that, at least not that I'm aware of at this moment. But what we can control is how we respond to the situation, which is also going to create our reality, which is going to choose how the physical, the 3D, is going to actually. Assassin's Creed. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, this shit is like Assassin's Creed. As you do shit, the shit synchronizes and loads. It sounds weird and like I sound crazy. I'm trying to tell you, y'all can make the lights turn green and red based on how much resistance and how much pressure you put into this shit. We're really powerful people in our minds and our energy because we're just energetic beings. When you're aware of that, you're always putting out energy at every moment. So the question is, what type of energy are you putting out? What frequency are you tuned to? Because that's what you're going to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Is the glass half full, half empty? It's all based on how you're tuned.
I'm very pessimistic, and like I know that's so bad, but it's just like. I don't know. I just feel like
it's not necessarily bad because, you know, there's always multiple sides of a coin. There's always two sides to see it. The thing is about you having balance in the situation. again,
the thing is, like, I see things as all good or all bad, and it's usually bad, you know. And
bad
like,
based on your bad based on whose perception.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Bad based on whose perception.
My own.
What makes it bad? You see what I'm saying? If my daughter needs some fucking diapers or some shit, and I steal the diapers from Walmart, it's bad for Walmart. From my perception, my daughter got what the fuck she needs, so we good. You see what I'm saying? So good and bad is really perception. It's really perception. It's perception. It wouldn't be so many killers and fucking the rapists and fucked up people out here in their perception. They ain't doing shit wrong. So good and bad is really just polarity. It's hot or cold. You know what I'm saying? Some girls like hot showers, some motherfuckers like cold showers. What's comfort is based on perception, you know, frequency. So again, like, it's your conscious choice. We're really conscious beings. And again, we're energetic beings. So what you consciously do is how you go choose your frequency. And like, think of yourself like a radio. If you're tuned to, like, if we're in Chicago, like 92.3, right? You go play a certain, it's gonna play a certain jam. Now, if somebody else's, another car is tuned to 107.5, it's gonna play another. You're not gonna get the same music, the same energy, the same messages, the same anything via a different frequency. You know what I'm saying? So if you looking for it to be a good day, you looking to manifest $100, a new job, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a rap contract, whatever the fuck it is, friends. You know what I'm saying? You have to be on the energy wavelength to match those things. You know, y'all have heard of law of attraction? Y'all have heard of law of attraction when y'all see? My bad, go ahead.
Oh, no, you good. Dude said, like, he always expects things to be bad because that's all he's dealt with. And that's how I feel, too. But, like, you also gotta, like, you gotta know, like, when good things happen, bro, it's because you worked for it, bro, and you deserve it.
Let me speak on that. That's all you've dealt with. But is all you dealt with the infinite reality of infinite reality? That's all you've dealt with. You see what I'm saying? Just because I'm looking this way don't mean that this way don't exist and that way don't exist and that way don't exist. So that's the repetition. Your reality is only what you let it see, is because you ain't changing shit. Change your reality and the results go change. Again, insanity, the definition of insanity is we're doing the same shit repeatedly and expecting different results. So yeah, it may appear to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I don't like my apartment complex. It be rats by the trash can and this and that. But again, I'm from the hood. Sometimes I realize, damn, niggas don't be shooting over here. Damn, sometimes I be lacking. I leave my door unlocked. Nobody ain't come in this bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got my shit, so it's you know what I'm saying? It ain't sweet. But at the same time, my point is, it's like, damn, my kids can play outside. It ain't like pedophiles in the neighborhood, at least that I'm not aware of. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no weird, like, it's, you, like, your awareness is everything. How you perceive shit is everything. Is the glass half full or is the glass half empty?
And on the good and bad aspect of things too, because, like, that's exactly what gets your mind in this, like, reptilian mindset. Reptilian brain, fight or flight, is the idea of, okay,
that first chakra,
something good and I'm doing something bad.
That duality, which is an illusion.
Exactly. When it's a spectrum that we experience a like spectrum. We experiencing a spectrum of emotions. So, like, within that spectrum, there's an infinite amount of different perceptions and lenses that you can peer into. So, like, man, like, what I noticed in my life, I experienced what some may consider terrible things, but, like, I went through that, and then it, like, opened up to a whole nother side of things. So, like, you can even, when you go down the rabbit hole of things, or let's say, for example, like with pessimism we were talking about earlier, let's say you go that far down pessimism, you eventually start to see what, like, the full side of potential optimism. Exactly.
I mean, like, when it's winter time, we're all cold as fuck and we're wishing it's warm, but we wouldn't know what warm is without the motherfucking cold. Again, back to the whole poverty, breaking up, and living in a hotel situation. Y'all know my boy 28J Moon. If we don't, we got my boy 28J Moon in the motherfucking building. A whole lot of gang shit. Peacefully, that is. We angels.
That's so quiet, bro. Is he too high?
No, he's actually just tuning in, like, you know, like it's only 4 people per thing. He'll probably tap in a bit.
I'm good,
But back to the whole perception of what's good and bad, because it's all about how you respond. I'm living in this hotel right now. I gotta pay like $60 to $70 a day to live in this hotel. They kicking my black ass out, G. Like, that's what it is. I don't got no income. I don't got nothing. All I got is this motherfucking camera. So I'm walking up to rappers, I'm walking up to families, motherfuckers with kids who need pictures, motherfuckers who made it a wedding, and I'm just, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga with the CDs and DVDs and the gun trying to hustle, G, just so I can get my bread, you know, just to live. And so this dude named what was his name? Kurt. This dude named Kurt. He's walking past the hotel one day, and he see the camera. Hey, you cameraman? I'm like, yeah, you be rapping? Bro, I start chopping up with him, and he was decently dressed. So I'm like, I said, hold on. I said, let me take a picture real quick. It was like an alley right there. It was a trash can, this yellow pole, and I just had this perception it was raw as fuck. I took the picture, dude. He took like 3 pictures of him and sent them to him for free. And he was like, bro, we locked in. But gave his number. We started going to the studio. He started paying me for photo shoots and all this shit. We drive around Maseratis. It was lit as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So this is all during me living in this hotel while I'm broke as fuck, right? And so we go to the studio that's in Aurora. And I forgot the engineer's name. But I told him I'm a videographer. I'm like, yo, just let motherfuckers know what I do. You know, this, and that. And he, I was like, bet. So I planted a seed and let it be watered, let the sunlight do its thing. Months later, I'm not living in the hotel no more. I'm back with my wife. We on the way to have another motherfucking kid. And I just started I started taking the videos more seriously now. And somebody hit me up, Mr. 28 JMO, ended up hitting me up on Instagram because he ended up going to the same studio. Small ass fucking world. He's going to the same studio, and he asked the engineer about motherfuckers who shoot videos, this and that. He needed his first video, he blah, 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 blah. He gave him, I think, a list of videographers. Out of divine order, he chose me. We've been locked in ever motherfucking since.
Yo, what's up, baby?
We've been locked in ever since. You see what I'm saying? And that all happened during me breaking up with my girl, me not seeing my kids. We live in a hotel. COVID happened. I lost my job when I did get it. And it all made me grind with the camera. Like it was the bad that made the good happen. You see what I'm saying? Just not too long ago, I was facing eviction. And it's weird because it's like when you on the brinks of your daughter need a heart transplant, this and that. You need $300,000 by Friday. Your mind start thinking of how to get $300,000. Any other time, your mind can't figure out how to get 200. You see what I'm saying? So it's weird. We're capable of anything really. It's the intent and the willpower and the real need of one behind it. What is that?
Can I say something real quick?
Oh yeah, tell me, bro.
I want to say something after.
I've been talking my ass off. Somebody go in.
So I moved up here, right? And I was expecting to get another check from my little job to pay my rent, right? Well, it was like 2 weeks before my rent was due, and apparently I didn't get a check. So my ass said I had to come up with $790 for rent, or else I'm getting kicked out, bro. So my ass went and DoorDash, bro, and Instacarted like 10 hours a day, bro, just to get that fucking money.
Run that shit up. What you talking about?
Hell yeah, bro. My ass, dude. I was just right like a motherfucker, though. I can't lie, bro. I was just stressing, bro.
Man. So what ended up happening?
I paid the fucking rent, bro, and then, also I was supposed to have this new job lined up too, and they kept moving the date forward. Oh, you start this date. Never mind. We're gonna start you 3 weeks later. So I was like, I paid my first month's rent, and I was like, nah, fuck that, bro. I'm getting another job, and I applied for another job, bro, and that's where I'm working right now, bro. And I'd be steady, good on my rent and shit now. You know what I'm saying, bro? And like,
that's
I'd be
good,
working
bro.
hard, where I'm at and shit, and like, I'm not going down again, bro.
And you see that? I'm not going down again. That's a conscious decision to where you ain't finna let this shit happen, bro. There's not a day I'm gonna let my daughter or my sons or my wife not eat. It just ain't gonna happen. I don't care how much money I don't got. I don't care if no clients don't want the motherfucking videos. I don't care if Uber Eats ain't busting, DoorDash ain't busting. It's not a day my family ain't gonna eat. And I put that on my soul. You see, because that's just a promise. So the thing is, our standards of life is shitty because we don't usually have promises to ourselves to make sure that we don't get down here. We let our car get the E to where the quarter tank should be the E for us. You know what I'm saying? $100 in cash in our in our wallet should be considered broke, and that's with money in the debit and in the savings and credit card. You see what I'm saying? With bills paid. You see what I'm saying? Like we let our bar is set so fucking low that when we do get to zero, we be deep in the motherfucking negatives. You know what I'm saying? And that's with all kind of situations. With respect with self-love, with the money, with habits. For real. You know, when we grow up, we don't got no parents, no teachers no more. There ain't nobody to manage you. Everybody pretty much turn renegade and like, oh, what do we do? You know, it's a kind of, you know, so you got to keep yourself in line. And the only thing that keep you in your line is your results. You don't get an F no more. You get a zero bank balance. The fuck? You see what I'm saying?
Your ass homeless. You know
Fuck you talking about? You get hunger.